What's happening in real life and the communication that you're having with this person's soul are so drastically different at this point in your all's awakening that you're having a hard time trusting the spiritual messages that you're getting. But I'm here to remind you that the spiritual messages and the spiritual messages that you're telepathically getting from your person are valid and true. They are relevant. They are this lifetime. Just because your person hasn't caught up to what you're getting in your upper chakras or what you're getting in your lower chakras about past life loves and everything else doesn't mean that they won't. It doesn't mean that they won't. Spirit wanted to start this off with two different sets of message cards from their higher self and also from their everyday self, so that you can really get the difference of what you're getting telepathically versus what's happening viscerally right now. So we're going to start with what they would say to you right now if they were face to face with you. Okay? Not their higher self who you've been working with and healing with and telepathically communicating with and feeling so much love with. This is their lower self. As above, so below hasn't happened yet because this person is still healing. So here's what they have to say and why things can be so miscommunicated during an awakening. Why God wants you guys to both heal before trying to be together romantically or talk about romantic things. It's okay to be there for each other. It's okay to be there and talk to each other. It's okay to communicate, but it's not quite time for that all chemical, full on marriage, union, love life thing for you with this person or with anyone else. It says there's so many feelings that I have for you and that I want to share with you, but I am having a hard time opening up. I definitely want to spend more time with you. My alone time is precious to me though, and I prefer my own company rather than hang out with people. I value your opinion and your unique perspective that you offer to me. Right now, the most loving thing that you can do is just let me go. I recognize the potential, but I also harbor insecurities in my own self, and I have doubts about this relationship. Now, let's get a message from their higher self about this whole situation and your relationship with them. And I want you to see the difference. And then I'm going to give you the message of what's going to happen and kind of like time frames and things like that going forward. But we're going to start with this because there's a big difference. And as soon as you can recognize this, as soon as you can conceptualize this, as soon as you can understand this from this other perspective that I'm giving you, the easier your twin flame journey will become no matter what the outcome is, which is the whole point of healing, right? My ego was so fragile to your criticism and rejection, and I created a bunch of walls. I'm tired of being away from you physically, and I want to process my fears so I can come back home to you. We project patterns onto each other, and it makes me have a hard time seeing what's real or just your fear-based thinking. It amazes me when we say the same things at the same time, so we keep finishing each other's sentences. Being mirrors for each other, it makes love more important than ever. I wish that I was there to love you right now, and I know that I'm not. I want you to love and nurture yourself. We must remember that we are both gods and goddesses and work to embody that energy. I'm awakening and I know more than I let on. My inner child was wounded from my parents. They never responded to me in the way that I needed them to, and now I'm reacting out of that wound and healing it. I know that I need to release my attachments with these karmic people. Don't you worry. I'm creating a plan to get out of this. I'm walking home to you. Don't project your own fears and limitations onto me. Let's go within. We're coming into union. Union, 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 union. Almost all of these are mirrors, labeled mirrors or union. Remember that our union is an energy. It's not an actual physical construct or relationship. And even when we aren't together, I feel you. I feel our energy merging together as if it has a life of its own. And we are becoming one whole soul again. And I have full body chills. And I feel like this is who you're communicating with all the time. And this is someone who's deathly afraid, unhealed, and hasn't gotten to that point yet where they are sure in this match. But it doesn't mean that they won't melt together and become one. Does that make sense? The higher and lower self. Just as you are becoming a different person, so is this one. And this is intense, because if we were to switch this around, we're going to have the same effect. And that's the thing, is that you're almost expecting this person to be that most healed, highest version of themselves, while not a day past their sacral chakra. Okay? And if you can switch your perspective, you guys are going to have love a lot faster. You're going to have union a lot faster. You're going to have a lot easier time being forgiving and unconditionally loving, because this is just the process of the soul. I feel like you're somebody that has been hurt repeatedly by not being given confirmation of what you're getting from your twin flame, your divine counterpart. They just look at you. They don't know what you're saying. It's not computing. You're not seeing change from your literal verbal talks. And it doesn't mean that it's not coming. It means that they're just not there yet. Let's see what this person's going to be doing within the next, let's say, 4 months, especially if the viewer gets help. This person's going to come in for the win. They're going to come in for the win. They're going to overcome a lot about themselves and their childhood as well. They have a blockage that they're going to get past in the next 3 to 4 months that has to do with loving themselves and also forgiving God for situations that they were in. This is going to be a sudden leap of faith towards you. It's going to be very sudden. It's like almost like so fast that I don't know that your intuition will pick up that this person is like coming. It'll pick up that they're like more healed, that, you know, they seem happier or whatever. But I feel like this person is, generally speaking, an unapologetic person. It's not that they actually aren't sorry. It's that they were never really taught how to communicate or anything. But all of a sudden, they're going to come in, and it's going to be like the same face, but a completely different version of them. Everything in the way is getting moved out of the way. And also their sneaky behavior and mentality is getting shut down. It's something that they get from their father figure. Fate is fate in this connection. And I feel like maybe you even got told that it's going to be like 8 to 10 months, but it's actually going to be faster than that, because whoever this masculine is in this, they are moving a lot faster than expected. They are moving a lot faster than expected. We're looking at 8 weeks, not 8 months. They're going to come in for this new cycle, man. And I feel like you might be still licking your wounds, like from that last interaction that y'all had. This person can be very, very blunt. They might have said some things that hurt you, but they don't really know why they said them. It was like a self-defense mechanism. Like, this person is a little too close. This person's a little too close with the Lovers and the Two of Cups coming out. They're a little bit too close to my protection barrier. They stuck their head through my bubble and they're talking to me in it. What is happening here? And I think that this person over the next few months is really going to start forming that bubble around the both of you, not just themselves. And they're going to welcome you into their internal world. And that's going to be opening up this opportunity for a lot of passion and chemistry to grow before you get this apology. It's going to be like an apology where you guys are trying to talk and just can't stop kissing or touching or being tantric with each other. And it's really going to be very intense. 9/11 on the clock. This 9 of Cups with the 2 of Cups, the Lovers, and the World card all recently coming out. This is truly this person walking away from a version of themselves that just sabotages love. And that's plain and simple. It's like a very simple way of saying it. And as quickly as they sabotage things, that's going to be how quickly they just suddenly make everything better. And I feel like you, whoever you are, you have a hard time, denying phone conversations and things with this person. They have a way to make this better. They have a way, and all they need, all spirit needs, is to keep building up that that insatiable willpower to make this right. This person really does get their mistakes. They understand where they're over controlling things out of pure fear. And I feel like they have an insight into where you're doing that as well. They want to strengthen the bond. The higher self is definitely trying to communicate with you 24/7. And Spirit's suggestion to you is give in, but recognize it for what it is. Recognize it for what it is clearly, so that what is meant to love you unconditionally every moment of every day isn't bringing you pain, confusion, frustration, or making you feel like this is just a game. It's not a game. It's not a game. And you're going to have the same conversations with this person in person, but you need to be patient, you need to be kind, and you need to promote growth. Any type of anger or frustration is only going to put blocks and roadblocks in the way of this ultimate end of the road moment that you're going to be holding on forever whenever you recollect to your grandkids and your kids and your friends and people you meet throughout the rest of your life, your love story with this person. This love is old as time itself. It's worth holding on to. You're not going to be single much longer. This person is ending this cycle of separation with you, and it's very exciting. But going forward too soon, whoever you are, whether you're masculine or feminine, I don't care. It's going to actually cause a little bit of a delay, because you are meant to actually fully heal before getting together. And anything before that, any conversations before that, phone conversations, text messages before you or this person are fully healed as counterparts, is only part of your activation. It is not part of the overall blessings. Very soon, you're going to have a heart-to-heart conversation, and it's going to be a quick engagement with whoever this is. You don't need to worry about anything other than maybe healing codependencies that you have within your friend groups and things like that. Are you giving too much of your energy out to outside energies outside of this relationship is the main thing that you should be working on. You should not be letting this person go. It doesn't matter what their unhealed throat says right now. Let that go. You weren't supposed to talk anyway. That was your egos acting out rather than guided in communication. It's time to get to know each other and retreat into the telepathy and true love that you have. Make sure that you understand that no matter the outcome of this, this is paving the way for the love of your life, for the family that you want, and for that higher level of yourself, regardless, to emerge through and really claim this life that was meant for you, claim this passion, and healing these issues of codependency with family and friends, so that there's room for a actual spouse in the whole thing. Your separation is ending very, very, very soon, but in the heavenly terms, we're talking 8 weeks to probably about 14 weeks. I wish you much luck, and remember that this is worth fighting for, this is worth waiting for, and this is worth energetically working on. Anything that's not will not be your life partner, because relationships and love, it takes dedication, commitment, compromise, and work. And also a little thing called unconditional love, which means you fell in love with the person and you love them without the condition of them doing anything at all for you.